Hi everyone. I I'm science reading depression is a demon mainly because I have depression and it like stuck out to me because of that. Um so let's begin. No one should have to walk in on a suicide, especially not a teenage kid. Dad had always warned me about depression. Depression is a demon, he would say. Looking back, I could see why I can't speak English. Why it was that he wanted to grind that topic into my head so often. When I was younger, I was very absorbed in my own life. That's what teenagers do. Teenage problems, teenage drama, teenage angst. You miss some of the larger issues that are right in front of you. I missed that dad switched jobs not for better money or for something he liked better, but because he was let go. I didn't understand the yelling that happened late into the night that would drown out with music. I overlooked the nights I came home after curfew and Dad was always waiting up to make sure I was okay. Dad would say that depression would loom around. It would hang on your shoulders, and even when you think it was gone, it would be there waiting for that low point. I don't think I noticed what he was trying to tell me. I remember we would go on family trips and Dad would always smile, but he would look off into the distance, almost like he wasn't really there. He was thinking about something else that only he knew about. I think Mom noticed it too. It, it tore her to the point that she moved out. She said she couldn't handle him anymore. When I found the note, I didn't know what to do. I had no idea that the word goodbye could be so powerful as it was on that yellow notepad. I ran through the house screaming to find him. Dad, Dad, my foot trum- tr- my feet tumbled around the first floor and up the stairs towards his bedroom. A thin line of light showed underneath the bathroom door. I pound on it, yelling it for him again. Dad, sorry. All I could hear was my dad sobbing, coming through the other side. Dad, please, I said, more to myself than him, unsure if he could even hear me with such a whisper. The doorknob was cold to touch. My hand wrapped around it, but couldn't, I couldn't, but I couldn't will myself to turn it. I knew what the note meant. Dad was behind the door, and I wasn't sure if I wanted to see him as he might be. He already been gone through it. What should I do if he had? Should I wait and just call 911? But if I didn't go now, he would go through, go through with it before anyone else could else and before anyone else was here to help me. Thoughts raced through me, but finally instinct took over. My body moved before my mind could find the collision. The door swung openly slowly. There he was, razor to wrists and sitting in the bathtub. A tinkle of blood ran over his arm. He was shaking. The blade had just barely pierced his skin. He hadn't gone through it yet. I could still help him. I didn't know what to say. Dad, please, don't, please. It was all I could think of, but he didn't listen. He stared at me like he always did. At something like he wasn't there with me. I followed his line to sight. Out of the corner of my eyes, I could see it. Or I couldn't see it until I really wanted to. The shadowed figure, an outline of a figure of a man with no form. The form kneeled beside my dad. He was touching him. No, he was holding him. Holding his arms, holding his hands. But Dad wasn't cutting his wrists. The thing I could see but couldn't see, was cutting him. The long, smoky fingers of the thing held the razor over my dad's wrist, and its head would shift from the blade to meet my dad's gaze and then back again. It played him almost asking, should I, when I could finally break my eyes away. They locked with my father's. He stopped looking at the shadow. He was looking at me, right in my eyes. Help me. The blade slid effortlessly down his arm. My dad's eyes were watering and I was frozen. I had no idea what I walked in on or what I was witnessing. Worst of all, I had no idea how to help. Dad went to limp. The shadow turned its head to me. His funeral was a few days ago. I haven't really left my room much since. Mom calls me down for dinner and I try. I really do, but I don't think I could ever tell her about the shadow that I saw with Dad. I don't think I can ever tell her that it hasn't left my side since that day. So that was depression is a demon. So bye guys.